In the year 2008, I was 7 years old at that time. It was a nice and beautiful day. The sun was shining, and the kids are playing, laughing, smiling, and running around, never thinking what could happen next. They are playing with their innocent minds like me. I was outside with my kuya, or elder brother. My elder brother teaching me how to ride a bike. It was my very first time to ride a bike. It was kinda scary. My kuya was holding into the back of my seat. As I started pedaling, I started picking a speed and I was going faster. And also, I never thought that losing control is present. In the blink of an eye, I was on the ground, crying with the bikes besides me. I was going to pick up my bike when suddenly I feel my knees hurt. I look at it and a tiny, teeny droplets of blood is running around it. So I and my older brother decided to went back into our house and clean my wounds, put some bandage, and wait until I feel rested and done. But most of that time, I am thinking about the excitement to ride a bike, which never takes to fade as I walk to the place where I started to play. After that incident, I decided to put the bike away and call it a day. In the next day, I decided to go and give my bike another try. My kuya is not around, so I play on my own. I try and I try and I try. Then finally, I succeed. I can ride a bike now. That time I was so confident that I tried to ride a downhill trail, which is the first mistake I've created in my entire life. That moment is the worst day of my life. First, I ride my bike slowly from the start. After a few moments, I never knew that I was gaining some speed, faster than I know. That was so scary that the handlebars started shaking and swiveling. Then suddenly, boom! I crashed. I was rolling with my bike down in a steep hill. I was so scared in thinking what could be the consequences. So I decided to push my bike home in wondering not to tell mom. Don't think with a solution for what happened. I sneaked it to our house and changed my clothes fast to make an image that nothing happened. On the bright side, it works. They never knew what happened on that day. Without such thing happened, I learned something. Never rush anything. Do it with patience and always think on the bright side. And always think for the safety. Another story. Back in 2015, I was full 14 years old at that time. It was a nice day and beautiful day as well, like usual. I am walking around and playing with my fears when suddenly a call struck my mom's phone. Ma, uuwi kami dyan, kasama namin apo nyo. That was the last voice I hear from my mom's phone. I was kinda happy and excited at that time because I will be seeing my first pamangkin or nephew. And the day come, and my ate and her family finally came. After that, I finally see my first 1-month-old nephew. I was amazed and shocked at the same time. He was so peaceful and cute. He was an angel from the sky. Then suddenly he looked at me and smiled for a moment, which makes me feel in love. At the first month of their stay in our house, nothing really happened. It's just fine and normal. But it started to change at the third month of their stay. Every single day I watch my nephew cry and cry until he gets some sleep. And after a few moments or hours, he will wake up and start to cry again. And he will do that for the rest of the night. Nothing will continue for days, months, and every single hour of that days and months, I saw how hard to be a parent, how hard to be a father or a mother. And one day, I sit on our stairs, quiet and not moving at all. I am just thinking and wondering, what if I am in their position? What if I am a father of the child? What could happen? That time I realized how hard life is and how hard to be a parent. At that same year, I finally free from being childish person. I feel that I am reborn and ready to face the reality again.